Alright, testing audio, testing movement. Okay, looks like we're all good. Hello everyone, this is Gundam Ace, aka John Hooper, and I'm here with my streaming of Rebellion, hold on, you can't hear me talking? Can you hear me now? Testing again. Testing. Okay, good. You can hear me now. Alright, great. So anyway, this is Gundam Ace, aka John Hooper. I'm here with my streaming of Rebellion, Secret Game, second stage. When we last left off, we began Episode C, Code Revise. In this, Yuna received a directive from the organizers to team up with Shuhei. And because of that, she met the other people at the briefing and managed to team up with them. And she's aiming to now go through her plan of trying to ally with all the other players, even if she has to put down the non-cooperative ones. Meanwhile, Haruna is causing some havoc with her condition, although she only managed to hit Kotomi so far, but this resulted in Majima being all alone and Yui ending up with Kurokawa and Mitsuru. So, bunch of odd teams ups this time. And last time we left off, Yuna had just come back to the group after helping them hold off from Haruna's attack, and so she gained a bit of trust with some of them. Oh yeah, and Daisuke got shit on the whole lot. That was fun. Anyway, here we go. After that, Shuhei and the others went to the clinic and got some medical supplies. After that, they made a hut a short distance away, their base, and spent the night there. As a result of them searching the area before the sun went down, they managed to obtain 4 memory chips. They used those to have dinner. Yuna had currently gone out on patrol, while Daisuke and Hatsune were already resting, with Kotomi and Mariko talking next to them in hushed whispers.
Kotomi-san, ごめんね。私がもっとみんなに合わせていれば、あんないさかいは起きなかったはずなのに。
I'm so sorry, Kotomi. If I'd been more cooperative with everyone, that never would have happened to you.
あの時あんなことになっていなければ、Kotomi-sanは怪我せずに済んだかもしれないのに。
You might not have been hurt if I hadn't done all that.
マリコさん。
Kotomi had already recovered enough to the point her wound no longer affected her movement. But Mariko had been down the dumps ever since Kotomi had been injured. Her relationship with Daisuke was still on the rocks as always.
でも、私は仕方ないと思いますよ。
I don't think there was anything you could have done about it, you know? Huh?
だって、マリコさんが大輔君に厳しかったのは、彼のことが心配だったからじゃないですか?
Because the reason you were harsh on Daisuke is because you were worried about him, right?
大輔君って結構いろいろルーズだから。
Since he's all loose and all that.
コトミさん、ありがとう。
Thank you, Kotomi.
でもね、やっぱり私が悪かったのよ。ユナさんみたいに私には行動が伴っていなかったから。
Hold on a second. Alright, sorry about that. Let's get back into it. But it really was my fault after all. If only I'd gone along with everyone else like the way Yuna did. Shuhei listened in on their conversation as he thought about something else. Looks like it might be... hold on a second. Looks like it might be okay to leave soon. Shuhei thought then, spoke to the two of them.
Kotomi, Mariko-san. 俺もちょっと見回りに行ってくるよ。
Kotomi, Mariko. I'm gonna go take a look around as well.
じゃあ私も。
Huh? No.
いや、マリコさんはコトミと一緒にここに残っててくれ。
No.
コトミは足を怪我してるし、ついててやってほしい。
No. I want you to stay here with Kotomi, Mariko. Kotomi's leg is hurt, so I want you to stick with her.
そう。わかったわ。
I see. I got it.
気をつけてね、シュウちゃん。
Okay. Be careful, Shu. Shuhei waved to the two of them and left the hut. He didn't notice anyone around after he went outside. Yuna hadn't come back. That made things even better for him. With that judgment, Shuhei headed off in the woods, dark woods by himself. 15 minutes later. Relying on the light of his PDA screen, Shuhei swiftly dug up the ground by a pile of rotten leaves. Some rare early seasonal bugs were chirping all around him. During the daytime, Shuhei secretly acquired 2 memory chips for himself. He'd already used one of them, but hadn't gotten his hands on what he was looking for. It was at that moment he felt the sensation of something metallic, and Shuhei stopped. He silently illuminated the hole of his PDA. When he did, he found next to the typical can a slender, long box. Wooden box. What is this? The long box was the box was probably 1 meter long and weighed about a kilogram. When he took off the lid on the box, he found himself faced with a long Japanese sword. Katana, huh? Not the kind of thing an amateur can wield. Yes, this will make very good treats for a certain someone. A very certain sword-obsessed someone. When considering how Kotomi had been hit with an arrow, he wished he could have at least gotten his hands on a firearm, but he completely failed on that front. Still, it's better than nothing. Shuhei considered leaving it there, but changed his mind, and picked it up and took it with him. Just then... Don't move! There was a sharp voice, followed by something being pressed against his back. Chills went down his spine, and all his blood froze. But a moment later... Oh, it's just you, Shuhei.
ユーナか。
Is that you, Yuna?
ご名答。
Bingo! Shuhei turned around to find Yuna standing there. On top of that, she was holding a pistol.
ユーナ、その銃は。
Yuna, what's with that gun?
多分世界で最もポピュラーな拳銃の一つ。ベレッタ M92FS よ。
It's probably one of the most popular guns in the world. A Beretta M92FS.
詳しいな。
You sure do know your stuff.
映画に出てきたんで覚えてたのよ。周平こそ何よその日本刀は。
I remember from a movie I saw. What are you doing with that Japanese sword, by the way?
これは。
This is... For a moment, Shuhei tried to come up with a lie, but realized it would be meaningless and decided to tell the truth.
襲撃者に備えて武器を手に入れておきたかったんだ。昼間のやつがまた襲ってこないとも限らないからな。
I want to get my hands on a weapon to protect against any assailants. We don't know if that, the one who attacked us this earlier today won't come back again after all.
じゃあ私と同じね。私も飛び道具に対抗できる武器が欲しくてこの森に入ったのよ。
Then you're the same as me. I wanted a weapon to use to defend against a projectile, so I went to this forest.
そうか。でもどうしてこんな夜に。
I see. But why'd you wait so long?
ほら、みんなの前で武器が見つかったりしたら誰がそれを持つかで揉めそうでしょ。特に大好きやマリコなんかさ。
Well, you know, if I found the weapon from everyone else, someone would probably pick a fight over it, wouldn't they? Particularly Daisuke and Mariko.
てか、周平だって私と同じ考えよね。
I mean, you have the same idea as I did, right?
まあな。でも当たりはユーナが引いたみたいだな。
Yeah, but it looks like you hit the jackpot.
そうね。日頃の行いの違いかしら。
Right you are. Maybe it's to do with the way we acted during the day differently?
そうかもな。
Maybe.
ところで銃の使い方はわかるのか。
By the way, do you know how to use a gun?
ご心配なく。私モデルガンが趣味だから。
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm a fan of BB guns.
だがモデルガンと実銃は違うだろう。
The BB gun's nothing like a real gun, right?
何よ、その含みのある言い方は。まさかあんた、この銃と日本刀を交換してほしいとか言わないでしょうね。
Sounds like you're implying something there. Don't tell me you're trying to get me to trade the gun for your sword.
正直に答えればそのまさかだよ。
If I'm being honest, the thought did come to me.
残念。今の周平に私の役は譲れない。
Sorry. I'm not gonna hand my role over to you right now.
どういう意味だ。
What's that supposed to mean?
まんまの意味よ。だってあんた、一見みんなのことを考えているようでいて、実は自分と琴美のことしか考えてないでしょ。
I mean exactly what I said. Because you may act like that you're thinking about everyone else, but in reality, you're only thinking about yourself and Kotomi, right? You know, it hit the nail right on the head. If Shuhei had to make a choice between Kotomi's life and the lives of the other members, he would pick Kotomi in a heartbeat. And even if he put his life in the hands of the others, the result wouldn't change.
ま、大切な人までこのゲームに参加させられてるんだから、あんたの気持ちもわからないでもないけどさ。
Well, someone you care about is being forced to play this game too, so it's not like I don't understand where you're coming from.
でもね、武器を手に入れたからって人間は強くなれはしないわよ。刀から銃に変えたって同じよ。
Just because you get your hands on the weapon doesn't make you strong. Trading a sword for a gun won't change that.
何を言ってるんだ。 危険が迫っているならそれを退ける力が必要だろう。
What are you talking about? When danger's afoot, you need a weapon you need power to hold it at bay, right?
自分や仲間の身を守るためには力が必要だ。違うか？
You need power to protect yourself and the ones you hold dear. Am I wrong?
その力がさらなる危険を呼ぶこともあるでしょ。
That power can bring forth an even greater danger too, right?
力を手にしたからといって何でも守れるヒーローになれるってのは子供の考えよ。
Just getting your hands on some power doesn't make you a hero who can defend against everything. That's a child's way of thinking.
違う。俺は別にヒーローになろうとなんか思ってない。琴美さえ守れればそれでいい。
You're wrong. I'm not trying to become a hero. As long as I can protect Kotomi, that's all that matters.
あっそう。つまんない男ね、あんた。
I see. You're a pretty boring guy, aren't you?
それってかっこよさげなセリフだけど、はっきり言って強量よ。男ならヒーローを目指してほしいわね。
Hold on a second. Okay, sorry, back now. If I'm gonna be blunt, that line you think that sounds pretty cool is really narrow-minded. All guys want to be a hero in their hearts.
ヒーローってお前の方が子供だろ。映画やゲームの世界じゃないんだ。そんなやつこの世にはいない。
For you to be going on about hero this and hero that, you're the child here. This isn't a movie or a game. There aren't people like that in this world. And even if there were, they would be anyone other than him, for sure. He was probably a person who can only love the world through Kotomi. That's why he wanted to protect Kotomi. So for him to have those feelings denied, made Shuhei glare at Yuna without him realizing.
ごめん。ちょっと言い過ぎだったみたいね。
Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like I touched a nerve there. Sorry about that.
誰かを守りたいと思う思いも大事なものだもんね。
The will to protect someone else is a very precious thing, isn't it? Seeing Yuna becoming so uncharacteristically meek made Shuhei come back to his senses.
すまない。こっちもムキになりすぎた。
I'm sorry. I let myself get too aggravated myself.
うん、いいのよ。持論を振りかざしたのはこっちだし。 No, it's okay. I'm the one who's throwing around their pet theory here.
でもなあユウナ、お前は自分のことをヒーローだと思っているのか？
Let's say, Yuna, do you think of yourself as a hero?
まさか。だって本当のヒーローはもういないもの。私はただその後を追いかけているだけ。
Of course not. Because the real hero isn't here anymore. I'm just chasing after him.
それより今日はもう遅いから周辺の銃を探すのは明日にしましょう。なんだかんだ言って刀より銃の方が使えるしね。
Anyway, it's getting late now, so let's put off your search for a gun till tomorrow. When all's said and done, a sword is easier to use than a gun. No, sorry, a gun's easier to use than a sword. Shuhei was curious about the lonely look that appeared on Yuna's face just before that, decided not to pursue it any further. 5 minutes later. When they got back to the hut, they saw Kotomi standing out front, clearly worried that Shuhei had been taking a while to come back. And for some reason, her cheeks were all puffy.
シュウちゃん、ユーナさんと二人でどこに行ってたの？
Shu, where'd you go with Yuna?
ああ、ちょっとな。
Well, you know.
ちょっとって？私にもわかるように言ってよね。
No, I don't know. Why don't you say it so I can understand?
待ってくれ、コトミ。何そんなに怒ってるんだ？
Huh? Wait, Kotomi. Why are you so mad?
私は別に怒ってません。
I'm not mad.
あっちゃー。なんか誤解させちゃったみたいね。
Ooh, boy. Looks like we gave her the wrong idea, huh?
誤解って何のことですか？私は別にシュウちゃんとユーナさんが変なことしてないかなんて全然疑ってませんからね。
What do you mean by the wrong idea? It's not like I thought you and Shu were up to no good somewhere.
変なことね。あながち間違いじゃなかったりして。ねえ、シュウヘイ。
Up to no good, eh? Sounds like you do have it all wrong. Right, Shuhei?
やっぱり二人でなんかしてたんだ。
Huh? So you two really were doing something!
言うな、コトミをからかうのはやめてくれ。
Yuna, stop teasing Kotomi.
ごめんごめん。
Sorry about that.
シュウちゃん、どういうことなの？
What's the meaning of this, Shu?
だから、コトミが思っているようなことは何もないよ。俺たちは武器を取りに行ってたんだ。
Look, it's not like what you're thinking, Kotomi. We went to get weapons.
武器？
Weapons?
ああ、ほら、見てくれ。
Yeah. Here, take a look. Shuhei showed his sword to... Wait, that came out wrong. Shuhei showed the sword to Kotomi to clear up the misunderstanding. Yuna's face... Sorry, Kotomi's face visibly tensed in the darkness. Yeah, oops. I forgot this wasn't the 18+ version.
コトミ、そんなに心配しなくても大丈夫よ。周平は誰かと戦うためじゃなく、コトミを守るためにそれを手に入れたんだから。
You don't have to worry, Kotomi. Shuhei didn't get his hands on this so he could fight someone. He did it so he could protect you.
ね、周平？
Isn't that right, Shuhei?
まあな。
Yeah.
さてと、私は先に寝ようかな。さすがに今日は疲れたし。
Well then, I guess I'm gonna go hit the hay. I'm pretty tired from today. Yuna said that and tried to go into the cabin. But just before that...
ねえ周平、例のメールでは24時間って決まりだったけど、私はしばらくあんたと一緒にいるわ。
Hey Shuhei, that email said 24 hours for us. I'm be sticking with you for a while. What?
だってあんたをほっといたら、なんか悪い方向行きそうだし。
I get the feeling if I leave you alone, you're gonna head down the bad path.
それにあんた、昔の私に少し似ていて、なんかほっとけないしね。
Besides, you kind of remind me of my past self a little, so I can't just leave you alone. Yuna said that and disappeared into the hut. Shuhei said nothing as he watched Yuna off. Meanwhile, there were a pair of eyes coldly watching Shuhei and Kotomi as they were finally alone for the first time in a while in front of the hut.
ああ、周平様、どうしてそのような女狐に愛しげな視線を向けていらっしゃるのですか？
Oh, Master Shuhei, why do you look at that vixen so lovingly?
私があなたのメイドがここにいるというのに。
Even though your very own maid, is right here.
ですが、周平様の身に危険が訪れた時は。
But when Shuhei was in danger,
その時私が必ず
When that happens, I swear I shall. That's right. Just like the scene of that meeting from that book. Tomi Kasuya lay hidden in the dark night, just staring and waiting for her chance. Meanwhile, in the mountain hut on the northeastern side of the field, Tsukasa Mitsubayashi looked out at the dark forest from a small window. And after he finished reflecting and analyzing everything that happened today, he considered his next steps.
注意すべきプレイヤーは藤田先輩と、あとはやっぱり東堂先輩かな。頭は良くなさそうだったけど、怪しいところだらけだし。
As for players I have to watch out for, that would be Fujita and Todo too, of course. They seem intelligent, but there's a lot of suspicious parts about her.
もっともまだ出会ってないプレイヤーの中にも危険な人がいるんだろうけど。
But there are probably some more dangerous players amongst the ones I haven't met yet. This game was the sickest form of entertainment there was, created by people to fulfill all sorts of sick desires. In that case, there must have been several things set up in order to ensure that the players would kill each other. That was why Tsukasa had repaired the traps around the mountain hut and obtained the weapon.
一番の問題は僕自身が体を動かすのが得意じゃないってことかな。ま、その分頭を使うつもりだけど。
I suppose the biggest problem is that I'm not particularly good when it comes to exercise. Well, I plan to make up with that with my intelligence instead. But if he were to be perfectly honest, he wanted a partner who could, work with him if he ever got into a battle. Preferably a player who'd be easy to use, one with a simple personality. And in another area, a girl wandered through the forest by herself.
刀が欲しいです。それにお腹も空きました。
I want a sword, and I'm hungry.
こんなことではアキラの仇を討つことなど。
I'll never be able to avenge Akira at this rate. Not again, OBS. Did something happen? No, I'll just continue for now. Oh, sorry. I thought you said OBS, so I thought you meant something had happened with the recording software. Although I'm not actually using OBS for this, so what am I saying? Never mind. Forget it. Forget everything I said. Rei Makioka held her empty stomach and looked around in the darkness with bloodshot eyes. A sword, food, and revenge. That was all her mind was focused on right now. And then time passed. Masaki Kurokawa gripped his revolver as his two slaves slept next to him. Akinori Majima, gripped his still perfectly toned fist as he was surrounded by thick rocks. Hoso carried the crossbow as she aimed to acted to fulfill her clear condition as soon as possible. And so as the 14 players were all consumed by their own thoughts and feelings, the first day of the game ended. Day 2. Shuhei, Komi, wake up! Shuhei Fujita, who had been in a deep sleep, suddenly sprung to his feet when he heard that urgent voice. He squinted in the morning light, and he found Yuna with a pale face. When he did, Komi, who had been sleeping next to him, rubbed her eyes as she sat up. What's wrong, Yuna? They're gone! Daisuke, Hatsune, and Mariko are gone!
Nani?
What? Shuhei looked around surprised, but indeed the three were gone. What if they all went to the bathroom or something? I thought that too, so I took a run around the area, but they were nowhere to be found. And don't you think it's strange for it would have been strange for Mariko and Daisuke to go off on their own together when they were getting along so badly? That's true. If that were the case, then what possibilities could there be? Has some third party taken them away while they've been sleeping? No. That's not possible. Even if they threatened them with a gun or something, we would have noticed the noises. And all three of them go off on their own for their own reasons? Daisuke aside, I can't imagine a reason why Mariko and Hatsune would leave the team. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, that's good to hear. Glad to hear people liked Raging Lupin and starring Redouble. Anyway, have the three of them conspired to leave beforehand? Why? For what reason? What do we do, Shu? Once we find those three fast, they might get attacked again just like yesterday. Shuhei looked around in surprise, and then noticed that, the sword he slept next to was still there. In other words, none of the three who'd vanished had any means of protecting themselves. Jeez, after I kept telling them how dangerous it was to go off on their own yesterday.
Yuna,
let's go and search for the three of them. I know, but I'll go alone.
もしかすると3人ともまたここに戻ってくるかもしれないし、周平と琴美はここにいて。
There's a possibility the three of them might come back here, so you two stay here.
だが
But
大丈夫だって。私の実力はあんただって知ってるでしょ。それに昨日のうちに銃も手に入れてあるしね。
I'll be fine. You know how good I am, don't you? And besides, I got my hands on the gun yesterday too.
1時間ぐらいで戻ってくるつもりだから、それまではここにいて。いい？それまではあんたが琴美を守るのよ。
I plan to be back within an hour, so stay here until then, okay? Protect Kotomi until that time.
ああ、わかった。
Yeah, got it.
ユーナさん、気をつけてくださいね。
Be careful, okay, Yuna?
だから大丈夫だってば。それじゃ行ってくるわね。
I got nothing to worry about. It's fine. Anyway, I'm off. Yuna held her gun and rushed out of the cabin. Only silence was left in her wake.
なんか大変なことになっちゃったね。
This is really bad, isn't it?
ああ、何事もなければいいけど。
Yeah. I just hope nothing happens. And so half an hour passed of them doing nothing. Well, when all of a sudden, they heard a knock on the door of the cabin.
マリコさんたちが戻ってきたのかな。
You think Mariko and the others came back?
いや、だったらノックなんかしないはずだ。
No. If that were the case, they shouldn't have knocked. Feeling an unwelcome presence, Shuhei, brought the sword to his hands. He then stood in front of Kotomi Protector and spoke to the door.
誰だ？
Who's there? And as if to answer him, the door opened. And the girl with jet black hair entered the cabin.
私は牧岡レイと言います。
I am Rei Makioka.
実は折り入ってお願いが。
Actually, there's something I need to ask. The girl said that and prostrated herself, bowed, and then raised her head. When
刀？それは日本刀ですか？
a sword and a katana at that?
ああ、それがどうかしたのか。
Yeah. What about it?
ではお願いがあります。その刀を私にください。
I have a request. Please give me that sword.
は？
What?
それはあなたのような素人が持っていていいものではありません。だからその日本刀を私にください。
It should not be in the hands of an amateur like yourself. So please let me have that's katana. Rei's eyes were fixed on Shuhei's katana. There was an intense fire behind them.
これをやった場合、お前は代わりに何をくれるんだ？
If I do, what will you give me in exchange?
残念ながら見返りは何もありません。
Sorry, but though you'll gain nothing in return.
というか、痛いけな少女に見返りを求めるとは、あなたは卑劣な男ですね。
In fact, you're a cruel man to be demanding a reward from a girl in peril.
卑劣？
Cruel?
シュウちゃん、あげちゃった方がいいんじゃない？
Shoot, don't you think it'd be better to give it to her?
ダメだ。俺たちには今武器はこれしかないんだぞ。
You can't. This is our only weapon right now.
でも
But
私は別にあなたたちを襲うつもりはありません。だからその刀をください。
I have no intention of attacking either of you. So hand over the sword.
お断りだ。いきなりそんな要求をしてくる人間を信用するわけにはいかない。
I refuse. There's no way I can trust someone who just makes a request like that out of the blue.
そうですか。わかりました。
I see. I understand.
だったら力ずくで奪うまでです。
Then I'll take it by force. Ray kicked off the ground, lunged forward. Surprised by her momentum, Shuhei forgot the risk of killing someone and instinctively swung the sword at her. But for good or for ill, he only cut through the air. She poked his eyes with her palm, and Shuhei's vision was lost along became with intense pain. Before he knew it, the weight of the sword had vanished from his hands.
シュウちゃん、まったく素人が慣れないことをするからそうなるのです。だから初めから素直に渡していればよかったのです。
Goodness me. Amateurs shouldn't do things they're not used to. That's why he should have just given it to me to begin with. Damn it. Ray spoke with triumph in her voice. If she charged at him and sliced him right now, Shuhei would have no means to protect himself. Just then, another unfamiliar voice was added into the mix.
あなたは何をなさっているのですか?
Whatever do you think you are doing? Who's that? Shuhei turned his blurry eyes toward the voice. When he did, he saw a maid standing there. What the?
何ですかあなたは?
What are you?
私ですか? 私はただの通りすがりのメイドです。
Myself? Nothing more than a passing maid. The maid gave a faint smile at those words, and then pulled the recoil starter on her large chainsaw. The engine immediately kicked into gear, and the exhaust that reeked of gasoline filled the cabin.
そんなものでどうするというのですか?
Whatever do you plan on doing with that thing?
もちろんあなたを排除いたします。
Exterminate you. Sorry. Exterminate you, of course. The maid said that, held her chainsaw, swung her chainsaw up. Ray immediately got on guard and parried the falling chainsaw.
おや、なかなかやりますね。
Oh my. You're rather skilled.
しかし、どちらにしろあなたは終わりです。
But either way, your end is now. And then a fierce battle broke out in the cramped cabin. The maid lately swung her chainsaw, while Ray, with a pale face, either dodged or parried her blows. Koumi was almost caught up in the crossfire, so Shuhei hastily took her out to a safe place. We'll be in danger too if we stay here. Shuhei made an instant decision and ran off in hand with Koumi from the spark-filled cabin. Shuhei they had no idea how long they spent running. They stomped in the middle of the forest, and Shuhei finally took a look behind him. The cabin that had been there until now had disappeared behind the trees, and the sounds of the engine, metal clashing against metal, couldn't be heard. We should be safe if we come this far, right?
といいんだが。
Yeah, I sure hope so.
それより琴美、足の怪我は大丈夫か？
Anyway, Kotomi, is your leg alright?
私は平気だよ。ちょっとは痛むけど、傷口も開いてないみたいだし。
Yeah, I'm fine. It hurts a little, but it doesn't look like I opened my wounds.
そうか。よかった。
I see. Thank goodness. Shuhei then breathed a sigh of relief.
おーし、てめえら動くんじゃねえぞ。
Alright. Hold the fuck still, you bastards. Huh?
な、
What? They turn around to find an unfamiliar, young man holding a gun at them.
おいおい、俺は動くなっつったんだぜ。なのになんで勝手に振り向いてやがんだこら。
Oh no. I told you to stay still, didn't I? Who the fuck gave you permission to turn around? The muzzle was aimed at Shuhei's chest. As if to make Shuhei's fears a reality, players with weapons were descending on him one after another. His whole body broke out into unpleasant sweat.
そうそう、そうやってじっとしてりゃいいんだよ。そっちの女も動くなよ。
There we go. That's it. Keep still just like that. Same with you too, bitch. Alright.
わかった。だから乱暴はやめてくれ。
We understand. So stop with this. So don't be so violent.
そいつはてめえら次第だな。
That one's all up to you guys.
おいてめえら、メモリーチップ、食料、武器、ありったけ俺によこしやがれ。
Alright, listen up, you sons of bitches. Give me all your memory chips, food, weapons, to me. All that to me.
それがあんたの目的か？
Is that what you're after?
目的んなもんこのゲームのクリアに決まってんじゃねえかよ。
What I'm after? That's the kind of stuff you need to win this game, ain't it?
いいからさっさと持ってるもんを全部よこせっつんだよ。マジで撃たれてえのかてめえ。
Just shut those traps and hand over everything you got, you hear me? Otherwise I'm gonna put a bullet through that brain. He glared at Shuhei with bloodshot eyes. If he pushed the man any further, Shuhei didn't know what he'd do. Shuhei spoke to the man while remaining cautious.
すまないが、俺たちは何も持っていないんだ。
I'm sorry, but we don't have anything.
あ
The fuck?
俺たちはついさっき別のプレイヤーに襲撃されたばかりなんだ。多少の食料は持っていたが、逃げるのがやっとで。
We were just attacked by another player. We had some food, but we had to leave it behind when we ran.
情けねえ野郎だな。
Pathetic bastard, ain't you?
ああ、あんたの言う通りだ。
Yeah, you're right.
だが、それでもあんたが何か欲しいというのなら、俺はあんたにいくつかの情報を提供できる。
But if you still want something, I can provide you with some information.
情報だ。
Information?
俺たちは説明会に参加しているんだ。だから、ゲームのルールについても詳しく。
We went to the briefing, so we know all about the game's rule.
その程度だったら間に合ってるよ。
If that's all, then that ain't enough.
そうか。じゃあ、こういう情報を知っているか？
I see. Then do you know this?
あ
Know what?
このゲームのクリア条件は、あるきっかけを境に全てが変わる。
This game's clear conditions will change once a certain trigger is pulled.
なんだそれ。どういう意味だよ。
The hell's that supposed to mean?
それを話したら俺たちのことを見逃してくれるか？
Will you let us go if I tell you?
おいおい、てめえ勘違いすんじゃねえぞ。てめえに交渉の余地なんかねえんだよ。
Oh, whoa, hold the fuck on. Don't get the wrong idea here. Think you got any room to be bargaining with me? Kurokawa said that and lifted the revolver's firing hammer. It probably wasn't a threat. Unless Shuhei complied, he intended to shoot him right then and there.
悪かった。だが頼むからそう荒れないでくれ。
I'm sorry. So please, don't lose your temper so quickly.
俺の考えが正しければこのゲームの裏で糸を引いてる連中は俺たちの殺し合いを望んでるはずなんだ。
If my theory is correct, then the people pulling the strings behind this game are trying to make us kill each other.
ああ、どういうことだ。
The hell do you mean?
俺の推測では今の段階ではほとんどのプレイヤーのクリア条件が互いに協力できるようになってるはずなんだ。
If my theory is correct, then at this current stage of the game, nearly all the players' clear conditions should be compatible with each other.
その証拠にあんたのクリア条件にもプレイヤーの殺害は含まれていない。違うか？
As proof of that, your clear conditions involve killing any players yourself either. Am I wrong?
チッ、釜かけてんじゃねえぞこら。クソ回りくどいこと言ってねえでさっさと結論を言えっつうんだよ。
Don't think you can bluff information out of me. Stop beating around the bush and get to the goddamn point already.
つまり俺が言いたいのは誰かが殺人を犯せばクリア条件がより殺人を助長する内容に変わる可能性があるってことさ。
Basically, what I'm trying to say is that if someone kills another person, there's a possibility the clear conditions will change into something that will promote killing.
なるほどな。
I see now.
だからてめえはプレイヤー同士で争うのはやめようって言いたいのかよ。
So you're saying the players shouldn't fight each other, is that right?
分かってくれるのか？
You understand?
いや知らねえな。
Nah, not my problem.
何？
What?
おいミツル、てめえいつまでかかってやがんだこら。
Hey, Mitsuru, how long are you just gonna stand there? Kurokawa suddenly shouted into the bushes behind them. And then in response, a boy in glasses appeared from the bushes.
ごめんごめん黒川君もう終わったよ
Sorry, Kurokawa. I'm done now.
遅えよミツル。
God damn it, you're so fucking slow, Mitsuru. The boy called Mitsuru walked up to the guy named Kurokawa. Why was he hiding there up until now? Shuhei quickly got a bad feeling.
でミツルよ、こいつらの PDA はどうだったんだ？
So Mitsuru, what are their PDAs?
うんそれなんだけど
Right, about that. Mitsuru said that and whispered something into Kurokawa's ear.
おいおい、マジかよその条件。
Oh, whoa. Are you fucking kidding me with those conditions? Kurokawa then gleefully looked at Kotomi.
何ですか？
What is it?
おい女、てめえは今から俺の奴隷だ。
Hey, bitch. You're gonna be my slave from here on out. Huh?
てめえに拒否権はねえぜ。 なんせ俺のプレイヤーナンバーは8なんだからよ。
He ain't got the right to refuse. After all, my player number's 8. What? From what Kotomi had told him yesterday, her clear condition was to not harm any other players within two numbers of her own PDA number. In other words, that meant she couldn't harm the 4, 5, 7, or 8. That was clearly what Kurokawa was getting at just now. Mitsuru's PDA most likely has a special function that could gain information from others' PDAs.
で、そっちの男、てめえはどうするよ。
So hey you. Yeah, guy over there. What are you gonna do?
てめえも俺の奴隷になるっつうんなら、女と一緒についてきてもいいんだぜ。
You can come with the girl if you become my slave too. Well, he went along with someone as dangerous as seeming as Kurokawa. He had no guarantee that he and Kotomi would be safe. That thought hit Shuhei. Right after, someone else came out of the bush.
もう黒川さんってばどうしてそういう誤解されそうな言い方するんですか？
Jeez, Kurokawa. Why do you keep saying things that can be misunderstood so easily?
仲間になってほしいなら素直に仲間になろうって言えばいいじゃないですか。
If you want teammates, just be honest and tell them that you want them to join our team.
あ
The fuck? Everyone was speechless at those words that came from the girl that suddenly shown up.
あれ私なんか変なこと言いました？
Huh? Did I say something funny?
荻原さん、出てきちゃダメだって言ったじゃないか。
Ogihara, I told you not to come on out.
あ、そうでした。
Oh, that's right.
はははじゃねえよこのタコ。てめえは突っ込んでろっつうんだよ。
Don't think you can laugh this off, you dumbass. Fuck off already. It seemed that girl was with Kurokawa as well. But as soon as she showed up, they began fighting, arguing. Kotomi, now's our chance. Okay.
てめえら逃がすわけねえだろうが。
Don't think you can get away from me. Oh, sorry, hold on a minute. Be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, where was I? The bullet Kurokawa fired when they tried to turn around shattered a branch by Shuhei and Kotomi's feet into splinters. Right after that, from beyond the trees, Master Shuhei! The maid from earlier appeared. You again? Who the fuck are you? The maid ignored the group's surprise. Full of spirit, the maid swung her chainsaw. The tip of the blade passed right behind Kurokawa. You bitch! Kurokawa faced off against the maid with his gun. When Mitsuru saw the maid, he spoke up in confusion.
メイドにチェーンソーって君もしかしてジョンブルブラッドのテキサスマリーのレイヤーさん？
A maid with a chainsaw? Are you Texas Mary's Rhea from Jumbo Blood? Huh? The fuck's that?
アクション漫画だよ。ちょっとマニアックだけど。
It's an action manga. It's kinda crazy though.
もう何おかしなこと言ってるんですか。そんなことよりも謝りましょうよ、黒川さん。
Jeez, this isn't the time to be talking about all that funny stuff. Anyway, apologize, Kurokawa.
黒川さんが威嚇射撃とかしちゃったから、あのメイドの人は怒ってるんじゃないですか。
You made that maid angry because you fired that warning shot, right?
うっせえぞこったお前はつった状況を見て喋りやがれ
Shut up, you dumbass. Take another look at the situation we got here.
いいその方のおっしゃっていることは一部事実です
No,
私は怒っておりません
no. She speaks the truth. I am angry.
周平様に危害を加えようとしたその罪は死をもってしか償うことはできません
The only way you can pay for making Master Shuhei face such danger, is to pay with your life. The girl screamed and cowered back.
助けてください、黒川さん。
Please save me, please save me, Kurokawa.
の野郎が
You bitch! Kurokawa fired off as if to say she didn't have to tell him twice. However... The hell?
おや、今何かなさいましたか？
Oh? What was that supposed to be, I wonder? Kurokawa's bullets were all deflected by the maid's chainsaw. Kurokawa's face quickly tensed in the face of those inhuman reflexes. Reflex speed. It's a monster!
黒川さん、今あの人を
Kurokawa! She just deflected those bullets!
おいおめえら
Hey guys!
はい
Yes?
逃げるぞおら
We're getting out of here!
ちょっと
Huh? Wait, hold on!
待ってくれよ黒川くん
Wait for me, Kurokawa! Kurokawa dragged the girl by the hand and ran, and Mitsuru hastily followed after them. But Hitomi quickly gave chase.
逃がしませんよ
I shall not allow you to escape.
みつるさん、急いで
Hurry, Mitsuru!
このクソが
Piece of shit!
クソってもう弾がね
God damn it! I'm out of bullets!
何発あろうがそんなものは私に通用いたしません
No matter how many bullets you may fire, none of them shall hurt me.
まずはあなたからです
Then I shall start with you. The maid sneered and raised her chainsaw at Mitsuru, the one at the back of the line. just as the blade came down on Mitsuru. A bullet hit the chainsaw's blade and gave off sparks. But Kurokawa hadn't fired it.
Stop it! そこのメイド止まりなさい!
That's enough! Stop right there, maid!
言うな。
It was Yuno standing there. When she saw her, Koumi spoke up in relief.
よかった来てくれたんですね
Oh, thank goodness you're here!
ま、これだけ銃声が鳴っていればさすがにね。
Well, it's not like I could have not heard it with all that gunfire flying around.
で、なんなのこの状況は。
So what's going on here?
それが
Well... Looked to find that Kurokawa and the others were quickly, had already vanished into the forest. They can only hear their voices.
待ってよ黒川くん置いてかないでくれよ
Wait, Kurokawa! Don't leave me behind!
足速いですよ黒川さん私追いつけないです
You're too fast, Kurokawa! I can't keep up with you!
だったらもっと必死こいて走れ
Shut the fuck up! Then run faster, dumbass! Their voices also quickly fade away into nothingness. Just as Shuhei was wondering how to explain this.
あなた、なぜ私の邪魔をしたのですか?
Why did you get in my way? The maid glared at Yuno with malice. The chainsaw's engine was still on.
へえ、ずいぶんと物騒なメイドね。でも先に言っとくけど、妙な真似したらあんたの手足をこの銃で撃ち抜くわよ。
We got quite a dangerous maid here, don't we? But let me just let you know ahead of time. If you try to pull anything funny, I'll shoot you in your limbs.
それはどうでしょう。あなたにそんなことができるとは思えませんが。
I wonder about that. You do not seem like the kind of person capable of that.
そう思うなら試してみる?
Wanna try me then? Yuno and the maid exchanged sharp glares. If they got into a fight, it was likely that one of them wouldn't be getting out of it unscathed.
待て言うな。この人は多分敵じゃない。
Wait, Yuno. She's probably not an enemy.
あら周平、こんな女をかばうの?
My Shuhei, you're protecting this girl?
違うんだ。その人は俺たちを助けてくれたんだ。
No, that's not it. This girl came to save us.
どういうこと?
Huh? What do you mean?
俺にもよくわからないが、今言ったことは事実だ。だからその銃を下ろしてくれ。
I don't really get it myself, but it's the truth. So please put that gun down.
だけど、
But... Yuno looked at the maid's chainsaw. Understanding what she was thinking, Shuhei turned to the maid and spoke.
なあ、あんたもチェーンソーを止めてくれ。
Hey you, turn off your chainsaw as well.
ユーナは俺たちの仲間だ。あんたらが争う必要なんかないんだ。
Yuno's on our side. We have no intention of fight. We have no need to fight.
はい。かしこまりました、周平様。
Yes, as you wish, Master Shuhei. The maid then bowed and turned off the chainsaw. Yuno snorted when she saw that and lowered her gun.
で、あんたは何者なわけ?
So who in the world are you?
ちょっと、なんで無視するのよ?
Hey, why are you ignoring me? What's your name?
あれ
Huh?
なあ、どうして黙っているんだ？
Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
それは私が周平様のみにお仕えするメイドだからです。
Because I'm a maid that serves only you, Master Shuhei.
は？
What?
シュウちゃんがご主人様って。
Choose your master?
なるほど、そういう仕組みなわけね。
I see. So that's how it works, huh?
周平、彼女に私たちとも会話するように命令して。多分それで大丈夫になるはずだから。
Shuhei, order her to speak to us as well. I think it should be fine if you do that.
ああ、わかった。
Sure, got it.
それじゃあ、
Alright then,
カスヤひとみと申します。どうぞひとみとお呼びください。
my name is Hitomi Kasuya. By all means, please refer to me as Hitomi.
よし。それじゃあ、ひとみ。俺以外の人間ともちゃんと口を聞いてくれ。二人とも俺の仲間なんだ。
Alright. Okay, Hitomi. Respond to things what people other than me say as well. Those two are on our side.
はい、
On my
か
side.
しこまりました、周平様。
Yes. As you wish, Master Shuhei. Hitomi lifted the hems of her skirt and bowed elegantly.
それじゃあ聞くけど、あんたは何者？どうしてさっきの連中を殺そうとしてたのよ。
Alright, let me try this again. Who in the world are you? Why'd you try to kill those guys?
先にも申し上げた通り、周平様のメイドです。彼らを殺そうとしたのは、彼らが周平様を殺そうとした不遜の輩だからです。
As I have said earlier, I am Master Shuhei's maid. The reason I tried to kill them was because they were hooligans who tried to kill Master Shuhei.
あ、そう。周平、その辺はどうなの？
Oh, I see. Shuhei, is that true?
ああ、瞳の話は本当だ。彼女が駆けつけてくれなければ、正直危ないところだったよ。
Yeah, it's true. Honestly, if she hadn't come in when we did, we might have been in real big danger.
それに、彼女が俺を救ってくれたのは、これで2度目なんだ。
And this makes the second time that she saved me.
小屋であの少女に日本刀を奪われた時も、俺を救いに来てくれたんだろう。
You came to save me when that, girl stole the sword in the cabin, didn't you?
はい、さようでございます。
Yes, it's precisely as you say.
すぐにあの小娘との戦いを切り上げて、周平様の後を追いかけたのですが、見失ってしまいまして。
After I finished up my battle with that girl, I quickly went after you, Master Shuhei, but I lost sight of you.
もっと早くに合流できていれば、周平様をあのような危険な目に遭わせることは。
Had I been but a bit sooner, then you would not have needed to be in such danger.
私がいない間にずいぶんいろいろあったみたいね。
Sounds like a lot happened while I was out, huh?
自分の無力さを嫌でも痛感させられたよ。
Yeah, it made me painfully aware of how powerless I am. When Shuhei sighed, Hitomi frankly spoke up.
いいえ、周平様が無力などということはございません。
No, you are not powerless, Master Shuhei. Huh?
説明会場で行われた運営者との華麗な駆け引き。私はそのお姿を見て、周平様が運命のご主人様であると確信したのです。
When I saw that elegant turnabout you pulled at the briefing with the administrator, I knew then and there that you were fated to be my master.
華麗な駆け引きって。ちょっと待ちなさいよ。あんたは説明会にいなかったはずよね。
Turnabout? Wait, hold on a minute. You shouldn't have been at the briefing, right?
ひとみさんはどこにいたんですか？
Where were you, Hitomi?
会場にあった大きな掃除用グリルの中です。
I was in a cleaning tool bin in the room.
は？
What?
あの中にいたのか？
You were in there?
はい、全員の観察に最も適した場所でしたので。
Yes. It was the most effective place to observe everyone.
あんたってかなり痛いわね。
You're pretty out there, huh?
そうでしょうか。理想のご主人様に出会うためには当然の行動かと思いますが。
Do you believe so? I think it was only a natural action in order to meet my ideal master. It was clear to everyone that Hitomi's mindset was clearly off the beaten track. But pressing her any further likely wouldn't accomplish anything. With that decision, Shuhei changed the subject.
ところでユーナ、マリコさんたちは見つかったのか？
By the way, Yuna, did you find Mariko and the others?
それが全然。
No, not at all.
そっか。でもだったらどこに行っちゃったのかな？
I see. But then where could they have gone?
そういえば、瞳は見てたりしないのか？
Come to think of it, did you see them at all, Hitomi?
いえ、申し訳ありませんが。
No. My sincerest apologies.
そうか。
I see.
まあとりあえず一旦あの小屋に戻ってみましょう。今頃戻ってきてないとも限らないんだし。
Well, let's go back to that hut for now. They may be back there for all we know.
そうだな。瞳があの少女との戦いを早々に切り上げたなら、彼女は小屋に留まっている可能性もある。
That's true. And if Hitomi finishes up that battle with that girl quickly, there's a possibility she's at that hut.
そこにもしマリコさんが戻ってきたら、危険な目に遭うかもしれない。
If Mariko comes across her, she may be in trouble. Everyone nodded. And everyone started to move. Hitomi bowed and followed half a step behind Shuhei. The other three all noticed that, but they all tried not to bring it up. Mariko Ueno, held two aluminum cans full of food that she finally managed to obtain at her chest, and she headed for the cabin they've been using as a base since yesterday. She wanted to be useful to the team as well. Like Yuna, she wanted to prove it not just with words, but with action. It was that drove Mariko on. It was around 7 a.m. Mariko arrived in front of the cabin. Imagine the face of everyone who were waking up hungry, and energetically opened the door.
おはようみんな。
Morning, guys! She also wanted to use this opportunity to mend her relationship with Daisuke. And then today, she would tell them her clear condition and her special function, so that she could be accepted as a true teammate. What Mariko saw was... Huh? An unfamiliar girl with jet black hair.
なはというかあなたは
Where is everyone? No, before... Who are you?
あなたの方こそ誰ですか？もしかして先ほどのメイドの仲間ですか？
I should be asking you the same thing. Are you in league with that maid from earlier?
メイド
Maid?
白を切っても無駄です。みんなと言ったからにはその前にいた2人も含めて全員が仲間だったのではないですか？
It is useless to play dumb. You said everyone. So you must have been with... So you must have been working with everyone else here, including those two who were here before, yes?
2人
Huh? Two? When Mariko had left early this morning, there were, 5 of her teammates were sleeping there. This maid in numbers aside. No, first, with this maid and the numbers she was talking about, Mariko had no idea what the girl was saying. And something seemed odd. Even though the girl was a lot shorter than Mariko, when she looked into her eyes, Mariko felt chill. It was then that Mariko noticed what the girl was holding.
何ですか？
What is it?
その日本刀は
That sword! That's right. The girl had a weapon. A blade that could easily kill others. And just then, a strange sound echoed through the room.
何今の音
What was that sound?
私のお腹が鳴った音です。
It was the sound of my stomach crying out. Huh? Mariko was getting a bad feeling about this. Cold sweat traveled down her back. And as it predicted, the girl caught eye of the aluminum cans Mariko was holding.
ところであなた、それは
By the way, what is that?
ダメよこれは私の仲間のために取ってきたものよあなたにはあげないわ
No! I got these for my teammates. I can't give you any.
ということは、それは食料なのですね。
Which means that is food, yes? Mariko instinctively took a step back when she saw a change in the girl's expression. But the girl kept her eyes fixed on the aluminum cans and walked forward just as much distance.
ほんの少しで構いません。全部とは言いませんから、私に食料を分けてください。
Please give me food. I don't care if it's only a little bit. I won't ask for it all.
いやこっちに来ないで
No! Stay away from me!
そんなに怯えなくても大丈夫です。私はお腹が空いているだけです。別に怖くはありません。
You need not be so frightened. I am merely hungry, that's all. You don't have to be scared. The girl slowly approached with her katana in hand. To Mariko, her eyes looked like that of a hungered beast.
大丈夫ですから、早く食料を私にください。
It'll be alright, so please hand me food now.
こっちに来ないで
No! Stay away from me! With no basis to believe her, Mariko turned her back on the girl and ran out of the hut. But quickly after that, from behind,
待ってください。せめて半分でいいですから。
Please wait! At least give me half! The jet black-haired girl pursued Mariko at ferocious speed. With the way she was drooling and her bloodshot eyes, she looked like a demonic beast. Someone save me! Yuna! Fujita! Kotomi! She screamed as she entered the forest. But no one was running after her. Sorry, but no one came running. Why? Why? Did they abandon me? Did they give up on me because I caused them so much trouble yesterday? And because I went off on my own this morning? If that were the case, then it would all add up. She'd gone out to find food for everyone's sake, but... Sorry, Mariko suddenly burst into tears as the mysterious girl chased after her in the woods. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, back now, sorry. It was always like that. Even at school, the more she tried to do, something for others' good, the more fruitless her efforts. And by the time she came to her senses, everyone around her had already left her. That's right! My clear condition! Just as she remembered that. Mariko tripped on a tree branch and fell. She cried again in concert with that pain. What do I do? At this rate, Mariko's clear condition was to stay with her designated partner for 3 or more hours. That time limit was already approaching, and yet there was no one around her. Am I going to die? That thought vaguely flowed into Mariko's head. What? What are you doing crying in a place like this? Huh? Mariko turned to the unfamiliar voice to see a tall, young man there. He was looking down her coldly with slanted eyes. I swear. I came here when I heard the scream, but... Who are you? That's what I would like to ask. Though from what I can see, you seem to be a player as well. The man said that, and suddenly his eyes widened. You... Huh? What? No, never mind. Mariko looked confused at the young man who was suddenly acting strangely. Just then, the girl from earlier parted through the bushes and came running. I finally caught you.
何ですかあなたは。
Who are you?
何ってお前こそなんだ刀なんか持って
Who are you? You're carrying a sword.
名乗るほどのものではありません。
I am not one to give away my name freely.
それより言っておきますが、そこに転がっている食料のうち半分は私のものですよ。
Anyway, I'm going to just say now. But half of that food lying there is mine.
食料もしかしてそこに転がっているアルミ缶のことか
Food? You mean those aluminum cans lying there? The aluminum cans she'd been carrying earlier had scattered onto the ground when she tripped. The young man thought for a bit, then spoke to Mariko.
もしかしてお前この娘から食料を盗んだのか
Did you steal this food from this girl?
違うわ。彼女の方が急に食料をよこせって襲ってきたのよ。
No! She's the one who came up to me suddenly demanding food!
そうなのか
Is that true?
それは大きな誤解です。私はただ彼女から食料を分けてもらおうとしただけです。
You're making a grave misunderstanding. All I want is for her to share her food with me.
だが彼女は襲われたと言っているが
But you say you attacked her?
見解の相違です。
You could say that.
しかし少なくとも食料はお前のものではないんだな
But at the very least, the food is in yours, correct?
それがこれから私のものになる予定です。
That's... Well, I planned for it to become mine in the future.
なるほどどうやら盗っ人はお前の方らしい
I see. It would seem that you are the thief then.
違うと言っているではありませんか。
Like I told you, you have it all wrong.
私はそのような卑しい真似をする人間ではありません。ただ自分の欲求に素直なだけです。
I am not the kind of person who would resort to such cowardice. I am merely true to my desires.
だから彼女から食料を奪うと
And that's why you decided to steal food from her?
わかりました。そこまで言うなら私は彼女から食料を奪いません。武士は食わねど高用事です。
Yes, I did pirate this movie. I planned for someone to buy it for me in the future. That'll hold up perfectly in court. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, I understand. If you aren't that insistent, then I shall not, steal her food. A samurai, even when he is not eaten, uses a toothpick like a lord.
そうかじゃあもうどこかへ消えろ
I
消え
see.
ないというなら俺が相手になるが
I see. Then get lost. If you don't, I'll take you on. The young man silently got his body at the ready. The way he raised his fist was just like a boxer. The girl faced off with the young man for a short while, looking at the aluminum cans longingly. Eventually, she slumped her shoulders and left the two alone.
妙な娘だったな
What an odd girl. The young man finally released his stance once the girl had vanished. He then turned to Mariko and held his hand.
立てるか？
Can you stand?
ありがとう。
Oh, yes. Thank you. She took the young man's hand, stood up, and checked on her legs. They hurt a little from where she hit them, but nothing that would impede her walking.
大丈夫そうだな。では、俺は行く。
You seem like you're alright. You okay? Then I'll be going now. The man turned his back as though he'd finished his business. But Mariko quickly called out to him.
ちょっと待って。
Hey, wait!
お願いだから私と一緒に行動してくれないかな。
Will you please team up with me?
悪いが俺は誰かと組むつもりはない。
Sorry, but I don't intend teaming up with anyone.
そんな。それじゃ私はどうしたら。
You can't be serious! Then what am I gonna...
なんだ？何か事情があるのか？
What? Do you have some underlying reason?
私のクリア条件は3時間以上離れずに指定したパートナーと行動するなのよ。
My clear condition is to stay with your designated partner for 3 or more hours.
なのに私、
sorry.
仲間とはぐれてしまって。
No, sorry. My clear condition is don't be separated from your designated partner for more than 3 hours. But I got separated from my team.
でももう時間もほとんど残ってないし、だから。
I barely have any time left, so please. If he refused, her collar would explode and she would die. Mariko's voice trembled with fear when she thought that.
ならばいいだろう。お前が仲間と合流するまでなら一緒に行動してやる。
I see. Then it's fine then. I'll stick with you up until you can find your teammates again.
本当に？
Really?
いいも悪いも俺がパートナーにならなければお前は死んでしまうのだろう。
For good or for ill, if I don't partner up with you, you'll die, right?
ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you so much! Mariko thanked him as she cried, and the young man looked away.
ところでお前、名前はなんていうの？
By the way, what's your name?
私、上野マリコ。
Oh, right. My name's Mariko Ueno.
上野マリコか。それはそうだな。
Mariko Ueno, huh? That figures.
そうって何が？
What do you mean by that?
いや、なんでもない。俺は真島だ。真島明則。
No, it's nothing. I'm Majima. Akinori Majima.
真島明則。じゃあ呼ぶとしたら真島くん。
Akinori Majima. Then shall I call you Majima?
ああ、好きに呼べばいい。
Yeah, call me whatever you like.
そうする。
Okay, I'll do just that.
ねえ、真島くん。
Hey, Majima?
なんだ？
What?
助けてくれて本当にありがとう。真島くんは私の命の恩人よ。
Thank you so much for saving me. You really did save my life.
やめてくれ。俺はたまたま近くを通っただけだ。
Stop. I just happened to be passing nearby, that's all. Majima said that in a standoffish tone, turned his back to Mariko. Once you thought of how, when you thought of how he run over to the screen and partnered up with Mariko. Mariko could tell that Majin was without doubt, at heart, a kind-hearted man who couldn't ignore those in trouble. And right when Mariko had met her new partner and begun working together with him, Shuhei Fujita, along with Yuna, Kotomi, and Hitomi, returned to the cabin where Mariko and Rei had left. They tried using Hitomi's mail function that would show players within 100 meters, but Mariko hadn't shown up on that. Mariko and the others hadn't shown up on that. They're not here, huh? I hope Mariko's alright.
そうね。あんたたちの話を聞く限りは、危険なプレイヤーが結構動き出してるみたいだし。
Yeah. From what you guys have told me, sounds like there's a lot of dangerous players roaming about.
さっきの黒川たちに俺の日本刀を奪った例、それに矢で狙撃してきたプレイヤーか。どれも厄介な相手だな。
There was Kurokawa and his people, Rei who stole the sword from me, and the player who fired the arrows. They're all dangerous.
ご安心ください、周平様。私がおそばにお仕えしている限り、もはや周平様に指一本触れさせません。
Please rest assured, Master Shuhei. So long as I serve by your side, I will not allow anyone to lay a finger on you.
ひとみさんがいれば、しゅうちゃんも安心だね。
That's right. You can rest easy as long as Hitomi's here.
ええ。あとは周平様を惑わす女狐どもさえいなくなれば、私と周平様の主従関係は完璧です。
Yes. All that remains is for me to get rid of the vixens that are deceiving Master Shuhei, and he and I shall have the perfect master-servant relationship.
女狐って？
Huh? Vixens?
こらこら、私たちだって周平の仲間だっつうの。
Come on now, we're just Shuhei's comrades.
そうでしょうか。あいにく私には人の心の中を見ることはできませんので、わかりかねます。
Is that so? Unfortunately, I do not possess the power to read minds, so I have a hard time understanding that. Hitomi said then glared at Kotomi and Yuna. Hitomi had been acting out the whole time on their way from the forest to the cabin.
たく。ちょっと周平、彼女に何とか言ってくれる？いちいち噛みつかれたんじゃ、この先やりづらくて仕方ないわ。
Sheesh. Hey Shuhei, can't you say anything to her? She's gonna snap at every little thing we say. Things are gonna get really uncomfortable from now on.
ああ、分かってる。
Yeah, I know.
瞳、二人への態度を改めてくれ。前にも言ったが、俺たちは仲間なんだ。妙ないさかいはやめてくれ。
Tell me, change your attitude towards them. I said this before, but we're comrades. Enough with your wild ideas.
はい。かしこまりました。
Yes, as you command. Hitomi bowed her head at Shuhei's order. But deep down, she probably didn't agree with that sentiment. She always stood by Shuhei's side. No, they knew that she would never leave Shuhei's side, and would always try to keep Kotomi and Yuna from getting close to him. And Shuhei had already realized that her so-called vigilance was the same level as Yuna and more as Kotomi.
で、これからどうしよっかって言っても、私の目的は基本的には変えるつもりはないんだけど。
And that's what we're going to do now, but that said, my goal is I don't plan on changing my goal.
全員を仲間にするっていうやつですね。
I mean, make everyone our teammates, right?
うん。そして、危険なプレイヤーは片っ端から踏んじばるっていうのも忘れちゃダメよ。
Yeah. And don't forget, making sure all the dangerous players can't pull anything, right?
プラス誰も死なせない。
That and don't let anyone die.
なんだ、二人ともよくわかってるじゃない。
Oh look, the two of you get it, don't you?
まあな。
Yeah, you could say that. Shuhei's clear condition was for all prime numbered players to fulfill their clear conditions. Either way require him to make contact with many players and form cooperative bonds with them. So he was in accord with Yuna's goal. It wasn't like they didn't have any differing opinions. To come into contact with all the players would also mean having to come in contact with all the dangerous players. And Kotomi's clear condition called for to not harm 4 certain players. There was no guarantee they wouldn't come across a situation like what happened with Kurokawa earlier. When he thought about that, Shuhei began to see what he needed to do.
どうしたの、周平。いきなり神妙な顔してさ。
What's wrong, Shuhei? You look somewhat pensive.
いや、琴美はともかく、やっぱり俺は武器を持っておきたいと思ってさ。
Oh well. Kotomi aside, I think I should get my hands on a weapon.
そっか。あんたの日本刀は奪われちゃったんだもんね。
I see. Your katana was stolen from you, huh?
そんじゃ、昨日約束したし、マリコたちを探しがてら先に周辺の銃を手に入れましょう。
Yeah, we really need to find Hatsune. We do not need Killer Queen version 3.0. Alright, let me continue. Alright, just as I promised yesterday, I'll help you find the weapon while we're looking for Mariko and the others.
いいえ、その必要はございません。
No,
銃がいるようでしたら、私がすぐに用意できますので。
no, that will not be necessary. If you require a gun, I can get one ready immediately.
え、本当か、瞳。
Is that true, he told me?
はい、こんなこともあろうかと、昨日のうちにいろいろと手に入れておいたのです。
Yes, I thought something like this might happen. So I obtained all sorts of weapons yesterday.
すぐに取ってまいりますので、こちらで少々お待ちください。
And we'll go and get them, so please wait here for a while. Tomi bowed and quickly left the cabin. When she did, Kotomi let out a sigh. Yuna then gave Shuhei a strict glance.
周平、あんたのことだから分かってると思うけど、彼女に頼りすぎるのは危険よ。
Shuhei, I believe you already know this. Wait, sorry, Shuhei, I believe you already know this. But it's dangerous to rely on her too much.
私は彼女を早いうちに拘束することを提案するわ。
I propose that we restrain her as soon as possible. いや、今のところ彼女は俺の命令を聞いてくれている。それに戦力として見た場合、彼女の存在は貴重だ。
No. For the time being, she's following my orders. In the case of a battle, she'll be essential.
戦力ってあんたね、そういう考え方ってどうかと思うわよ。
Battle. I kind of figured you'd be thinking that way.
何がだ？
What do you mean?
あんたは他人を状況を作る一要素に過ぎないものと思ってるんじゃない？
You don't think of others as anything more than factors to create situations, do you?
そんな考えじゃ、そのうち手痛いしっぺ返しを食らうわよ。
That kind of thinking is gonna bite you in the ass someday. Yuna scolded Shuhei. Shuhei tried to say something back to her, but then Kotomi gently spoke up.
大丈夫ですよ、ユーナさん。私たちはもう2度もひとみさんに助けてもらっているんですから。
It's okay, Yuna. You've already been saved by Hitomi twice now.
確かに今は私たちに対する風当たりが少しきついけど、仲間として接していればひとみさんだって分かってくれるはずです。
It's true she's being a little harsh on us right now. As long as we treat her as a comrade, she should understand that as well.
ね、シュウちゃん。
Isn't that right, Shu?
そうだな。戦力だなんて言って、さっきの俺の言葉は適切じゃなかったな。
You're right. When I said battle earlier, that wasn't the appropriate word I should have used. When she saw Shuhei like that, Yuna's face twisted as though she'd realized something.
なるほどね。琴美は周平の両親ってわけか。
I see. So Kotomi's like your conscience, huh?
どういう意味だ？
Huh? What do you mean?
何よ、分かってるくせに。
Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about.
まあいいわ。二人の意見を尊重して瞳を拘束するっていう案は取り下げる。
Alright, well, alright then. I'll respect your opinions and hold off on the idea of restraining Hitomi.
でも二人とも心しなさいよ。
But prepare yourselves, you two.
瞳は多分安全ピンを抜いた手榴弾のようなものよ。そしてそのレバーは周平が握っている。
Hitomi is probably like a live grenade. And Shuhei's holding the pin on that grenade.
もしうっかり手を離したら、その時は
If you carelessly let go of that pin on the grenade, then when that happens... Yuna made gestures with her hand as she spoke.
確かに、それはありえそうだな。
Yeah, I could see that.
じゃあそうならないようにするにはどうすればいいんでしょう。
Then what should we do to ensure that doesn't happen?
私の勘じゃあんたたちが接し方を変えない限り瞳は遠からず爆発するわ。
My gut says that if you guys don't change your ways of interacting with her, she'll go off sooner than later.
だから周平は瞳だけのご主人様ってやつを演じるのよ。
So Shuhei, you keep playing the part as her exclusive master.
ご主人様か。
Her master, huh?
そう。そして琴美は必要以上に周平にベタベタしない。
That's right. And Kotomi, you don't get all lovey-dovey with Shuhei more than necessary.
私は別にベタベタなんて。
I wasn't getting lovey-dovey with him.
してるしてる。自覚ないならなおまずいわ。
Oh, but you were. If you don't realize it, that's even worse.
で、どう？二人ともできそう？
Well, what do you think? Can you guys do that?
できないって言うなら、私はやっぱり瞳を拘束することを提案するわ。
If you can't, then I'm going to propose again that we restrain Hitomi. Shuhei and Kotomi looked at each other.
どうする？琴美。
What should we do, Kotomi?
私やります。
I'll do it.
だってひとみさんも私たちの仲間だと思うし、拘束なんてしたくないですもん。
Because I think of Hitomi as our comrade. Sorry, as our comrade. And I don't want to restrain her if we don't have to.
ということは、周平も？
What about you, Shuhei?
ああ、わかったよ。瞳が満足するようなご主人様ってやつを演じればいいんだろう。
Yeah, I got it. I just have to play the part of Hitomi's master to satisfy her, right? The moment Shuhei said that, they heard Hitomi's footsteps approaching the cabin from outside.
よし。それじゃあ二人とも頼んだわよ。
Alright then, I'm counting on you guys.
シュウちゃん、頑張ろうね。
Let's do our best, Shu.
ああ、琴美もな。
Yeah. Same with you, Kotomi. Shuhei said then, locked eyes with Kotomi. They probably wouldn't be able to look like each other like this for a while now. For a while now. If that was what Kotomi wanted, then he'd respect her wishes. Just as Shuhei thought that, Hitomi came back.
お待たせしました、周平様。こちらがソーコムと呼ばれる拳銃です。
Thank you for waiting, Master Shuhei. This is a gun called a SOCOM. Hitomi said that, holding a pistol and a magazine full of bullets.
ああ、ご苦労だったな、瞳。
Yeah. Good work, Hitomi. Shuhei looked away from Kotomi and said that. In the voice and with the voice and face that Hitomi wished for. And then Shuhei and Hitomi's relationship headed for a different level. Yui Oigihara was wandering the woods by herself.
黒川さん、みつるさん。二人ともどこに行っちゃったんですか？
Where did they go? After they were attacked by the chainsaw-wielding maid and went running off into the woods, she's gotten separated from the two of them. It had been an hour since then, and now she was wandering the woods by herself. She kept calling out her teammates' names, but she didn't get a response.
こんなところで一人ぼっちになっちゃって、私どうしたらいいんだろう。
I'm all alone in a place like this. What am I gonna do? Yuna gave into her exhaustion and said that as she sat down. When all of a sudden, she heard a voice from somewhere in the forest. You're lying! Daisuke, you're just teasing me, aren't you?
へえ、なんでそう思うの？
Huh? Why do you think that? It was a young woman's voice. Yui searched for the location of the voice and looked around. When she did, she spotted a mountain cabin past the trees. The voices were coming from there. I know you're a nice person, Daisuke! So you'd never seriously do something like this!
ほんとバカだな、初音ちゃんは。
You really are a dumbass, Hatsune.
初音ちゃんが俺の何を知ってるっつうのさ。
What the hell do you know about me?
俺ってこう見えて結構臨機応変タイプなんだよね。万能タイプっつうかさ。
I may not look it, but I'm kind of the jack of all trades type, you know?
だから安心しなよ。ちゃんと可愛がってやるからさ。
So don't you worry. I'll be sure to take good care of you.
なんだろう。
What's going on? It was an ominous discussion. Yui carefully sneaked over to the cabin, making sure to hide her footsteps, and looked into the open door. Yui dowed with her eyes when she saw that. A boy was smirking with a rope in his hands, approaching a girl cowering on the floor. The moment she saw that, Yui burst into the cabin.
ちょっと何やってるんですか。
What do you think you're doing?
あ？何君？誰子ちゃん？
Hey, who the heck are you?
誰でもいいですよ。変態。このド変態。
Doesn't matter who I am, you damn pervert.
おいおい、いきなり入ってきて人のこと変態呼ばわりはねえんじゃねえの？
Oh no. Why do you think you get off bursting into place and calling people perverts?
もしかしたらこういうプレイかもしんねえじゃん。
Oh wait, or maybe you're into that kind of shit?
プレイって。
No!
嘘つかないでくださいよ。だったらどうしてその子は泣いてるんですか。
Don't lie to me. Then why is she crying?
だからこれは泣いて喜んでるっていう風にはさすがに見えないか。参ったなこりゃ。
Well, so she doesn't look like she's crying tears of joy? Yeah, oh boy, I'm not getting out of this one.
ねえ初音ちゃん、あの人どうしようか。
Hey Hatsune, what should I do with her? Just as soon as the boy said that, the girl called Hatsune shouted, so he looked at Yui and shouted.
そこの人、早く逃げた方がいいのです。大輔は悪いプレイヤーだったのです。
You should get away from him as soon as you can! Daisuke's a bad player!
お、察しがいいね。そうそう、そういう反応が欲しかったんだよ。さすが初音ちゃん。
Ooh, you're sharp. That's right. That's the kind of reaction I want from you. As expected from Hatsune.
あなたね、女の子を泣かせておいて何笑ってるんですか。
Hey! What are you laughing about making a girl cry for?
うわー、マジかよ。まだ気づいてねえのかよ。
Holy shit. Are you fucking kidding me? You haven't realized it yet?
何がですか。
Realized what?
だってさ、俺は悪いプレイヤーなわけじゃん。なのに君は武器も持たずにここに飛び込んできちゃってるわけだよね。
I mean, I'm a bad player, right? And you came right into this place without a weapon.
バカだね。自分が襲われることを全然考慮に入れてないんだからさ。
What a dumbass. Never thought you'd be the one assaulted? Huh?
あれあれあれ、何その顔。もしかして急に怖くなっちゃったとか。
Oh, what's up with that face? Oh, don't tell me. You suddenly gotten scared? Getting cold feet?
あ、いや、その。
No,
なんだよそれ、面白い。
Oh man, that's hilarious.
いいね君、なんかすっげえ気に入ったよ。決めた。俺ってばマジで決めちゃいました。
Man, I'm really liking you here. Alright, I made up my mind. I've made it up for sure.
決めたって何を。
Made up your mind? About what?
そんなの決まってんじゃん。
Ain't that obvious?
今から君も俺のペットになるんだよ。
I'm gonna make you my pet too. Daisuke punched Yui in the cheek with all his might, sending Yui flying onto the floor. Blood immediately spread through her mouth, and her cheek felt like it was on fire. Tears of fear welled up in her eyes. Daisuke then straddled her and grabbed the strand of her hair.
これでもう逃げらんねえぜ。
You can't get away now.
やめてください。離してくださいよ。
Please stop! Let go of me!
お、いいね。初音ちゃんはすぐおとなしくなっちまったから、なんか物足りねえって思ってたんだよね。
I'm really liking that. Hatsune got meek so quickly, so I was kind of disappointed how short it all was, you know?
やっぱこういう時はさ、それなりにもがいてくれないと、なんつうかこう盛り上がりに欠けるっつうかさ。
It ain't just much of a turn on if you don't fight back at a time like this.
やめてくださいなのです。
Daisuke, stop this!
ダメ。だってこんな楽しいこと途中でやめたらもったいないじゃんか。
No chance in hell. It'd be such a waste to stop something so fun in the middle, wouldn't you agree?
つうわけで、初音ちゃんはそこを動くなよ。動いたら後でとんでもないお仕置きしてやるからな。
So stay right where you are, Hatsune, you hear? If you move, you're in for a world of hurt later on.
変態。この犯罪者。人でなし。
Perfect! You bastard!
いいね。
Oh man.
でもそろそろおとなしくしてもらおうかな。あんまり長くやると飽きてきちゃいそうだからさ。
I think it's about time you pipe down. If you keep at it too long, it's gonna become a bore. Daisuke's face warped in pleasure and delight. Disgust welled in Yui the moment she saw that, and tears welled up again. Yui instinctively called his name.
あ？
Huh?
黒川さん。助けてください。黒川さん。
Kurokawa! Please save me! Kurokawa! If Kurokawa were to come, he'd definitely save her. She was sure of it. After all, he saved her twice already. First from the girl who attacked her with the crossbow, and the second time from the maid.
黒川さん。お願い。助けて。
Kurokawa! Please save me!
黒川さんか。バッカじゃねえの。誰だよそいつ。
Are you a dumbass? Who the hell's that? Daisuke said that and pushed Yui's hand down. But just then...
てめえこそ誰だこれ。
And who the fuck are you?
は？
What? Just as he was getting to lean down on Yui, someone grabbed Daisuke by the labels and dragged him up. Daisuke was sent flying when he punched him right in the cheek. He looked up in surprise to see the man Yui had been waiting for.
うるせえよ。キンキンわめくんじゃねえ。
Shut up! Quit your bitching already! When Daisuke heard that, he staggered to his feet.
なんだよあんた。正義の味方でも気取ってんのかよ。
Who the hell are you? Some wannabe hero?
地図が走るようなこと言ってんじゃねえ。
Oops, sorry, be right back. Alright, back. Fuck? Stop saying shit like that, you're gonna make me puke.
なんかバカ女の声が聞こえたから来てみたら、それに輪をかけたバカ野郎が嫌がったからよ。
came over because I thought I heard that dumbass chick, shouting. And then it looks like, turns out I found an even bigger dumbass here.
ダブルでムカついたんで殴っただけだ。
I just punched you because I was doubly pissed off.
なるほど。
I see.
てなめてんじゃねえよこの筋肉野郎。
Don't fuck with me, you muscle bastard! Spurred on by Kurokawa's words, Daisuke took his screwdriver. He then held it up and charged right at Kurokawa. But Kurokawa wasn't phased in the slightest. Kurokawa punched Daisuke right in the face, sending him flying straight into the wall. And then he fell onto the ground.
あごたえのねえ野郎だぜ。
All bark and no bite.
ああ。
Huh?
やっぱり来てくれたんですね。
You really,
黒川さん。
you really did come for me, Kurokawa.
なてめえ。
Dumbass. Yui stood up and tried to hug him, but Kurokawa held her back with his hand.
来んなおら。鼻水が作ったんだよ。
Stay back, dumbass. You're gonna get snot all over me.
ひどいですよ、黒川さん。ちょっとぐらい胸を貸してくれたっていいじゃないですか。
You're so mean, Kurokawa. Could at least let me cry in your chest a little bit.
ざけんな。てめえみたいな緩い女は俺の趣味じゃねえっつんだよ。
Like hell. I ain't into chicks like you.
それを言ったら、私だって黒川さんみたいな人は趣味じゃないですよ。
Well, I'm not into people like you either. And so the two of them started arguing. Suddenly, Mitsuru spoke up.
君は
You're
初音ちゃん？安藤初音ちゃんじゃないか。
Hatsune? You're Ando Hatsune, aren't you? Huh? Mitsuru suddenly showed up and stared at Hatsune, still cowering in the corner of the old room. Hatsune looked up in surprise at Mitsuru.
あなたは初音を知ってるんですか？
Huh? You know me?
当然だよ。だって僕は初音ちゃんの公式ファンクラブの一員なんだから。
Of course I do. After all, I'm a member of your official fan club.
初音のファンの人だったんですか？
You're one of my fans?
なんかよく話が見えないんですけど。
Sorry guys, but I'm not following.
おいミツル、てめえ何鼻息荒くしてやがんだよ。気持ち悪いぞてめえ。
Hey Mitsuru, what the fuck are you getting all excited for? You're making me sick here.
でもしかして二人とも初音ちゃんを知らないの？
Huh? Wait, you mean you guys don't know who Hatsune is?
アイドルの安藤初音ちゃんだよ。ほら、恋のシャーハートアタックって曲でデビューしててさ。
She's the idol Hatsune Ando, you know. The one that debuted with the song Love is a Sheer Heart Attack. Oh, Love Sheer Heart Attack, sorry.
いや知らねえ。
No, never heard of her.
知りませんけど。
Me neither.
それは知らなくても仕方ないのです。初音の歌はそんなに売れなかったですから。
Well, I suppose that's no surprise. My songs don't sell that well after all.
それに今の初音は落ち目のアイドルですし。
And besides, I'm an idol who's fallen from grace. Sorry, and besides, Hatsune's an idol who's fallen from grace.
そんなことないよ。初音ちゃんはきっと僕らが。
That's not true. I'm sure you'll...
ああ、ほら、うるせえっつうんだよ、ミツルコラ。
shut the fuck up, Mitsuru.
いいからてめえはさっさとその小娘の PDA をコピーしろや。メガネぶち割るぞこの野郎。
Just hurry the fuck up and copy your PDA already. I'm gonna fucking break those glasses, dumbass.
なあ黒川さん、いちいちみつるさんに調べさせなくたって、そんなの本人に聞けばいいじゃないですか。
Jeez, Kurokawa, you don't have to make Mitsuru check all of them. Why don't you just ask her yourself?
ねえ初音ちゃん、初音ちゃんの PDA のパーソナルデータを聞いてもいいですか？
Hey, Hatsune, could you please share your PDA's personal data with us?
はい、皆さんには助けてもらったので、そのくらいは当然なのです。
Oh, of course. You guys all saved me, so it's the least I can do.
ですね、初音のパーソナルデータはですね。
My personal data is...
おい小娘、てめえ何トロトロ喋ってやがんだよ。
Hey, girl, what's that slow way of talking?
でも初音はこのスピードで喋るのがベストなのです。
This is the best speaking speed I can manage.
だとこら、キャラ作ってる場合かおい。
The hell? This ain't time to be Sorry, the hell? Is this any time to be creating personas?
はいはい、黒川さん、うるさいですよ。
Yeah, pipe it down, will you, Kurokawa?
ああ
The fuck was that?
そういう黒川さんだって十分キャラ作ってるじゃないですか。
You're already creating a persona yourself, aren't you?
てめえ
You bitch!
初音ちゃん、気にしなくていいから続けてくださいな。
Just ignore him, Hatsune, and continue.
はいです。
Okay.
初音のプレイヤーナンバーはクイーンです。クリア条件はプレイヤー全員の生存なのです。
My player number is the Queen. My clear condition is all players survive.
へえ、なんか平和的なクリア条件ですね。
That sounds like a pretty peaceful clear condition, huh?
バカかてめえ。
Are you guys dumbasses?
も
Are you
う
done?
何ですかいちいち。
Jeez, what's your problem? You complain about every little thing.
あの化け物メイドみたいなプレイヤーがいるっつうのに、全員の生存なんて花から無理だっつうんだよ。
With monsters like that maid running around, it's impossible from the start for all of us to survive.
というわけでこの小娘はいらねえな。
So we don't need this chick. Huh?
足りねえだろうが。俺のクリアの役にも立たねえし、足手まといをこれ以上増やしてたまるかよ。
Ain't it obvious? Your clear condition ain't no help to my clear condition. I'm like having to bring along more dead weights with me.
でもメイドさんに襲われる前はなんか琴美っていう女の人も奴隷にしようとしてたじゃないですか。
Sorry, But before we were attacked by that maid, you were trying to make that Kotomi girl your slave, weren't you?
アホか。ありゃ一緒にいた男を奴隷にするためだっつうんだよ。あの野郎はなかなか使えそうだったからな。
Hey, you a dumbass. I did all that to make that guy with her my slave. He looked useful.
でもこの小娘は絶対に使えねえ。
But this chick's totally useless.
いや、ちょっと待ってよ黒川くん。
No, hold on, Kurokawa.
あ？だってめえ、ナイト気取りかこの野郎。
The fuck? You trying to be your knight in shining armor, you bastard?
違うってば。
No.
まだ初音ちゃんのパーソナルデータを全部確認してないだろ。判断するのはそれからでも遅くないって話だよ。
You still haven't confirmed all of Hasane's personal data yet, right? It's not too late to make a decision until after we hear that.
ねえ初音ちゃん、初音ちゃんの特殊機能を教えてもらっていいかな。
Hey, Hatsune, will you tell us your clear condition?
初音の特殊機能は半径20メートル以内に他の PDA が接近すると警告をするなのです。
My special function is lets out an alarm when when another PDA gets within 20 meters of this PDA.
ほら、黒川くん。
You see, Kurokawa?
あ
Now?
初音ちゃんが一緒にいれば、僕らは危険なプレイヤーの接近を常に探知することができるようになるじゃないか。
If we keep Hatsune with us, we can detect when dangerous players are coming towards us, right? Since she didn't want to leave the weak-looking Hatsune on her own, Yui agreed with that as well.
はい、私もみつるさんの言う通りだと思います。
Yes, I think Mitsuru is right.
分かっ
Fine.
た。ただし小娘のおもりはてめえらでしろよ。そいつが死のうがどうなろうが俺は知らねえからな。
But you guys are in charge of protecting her, you hear? It ain't my problem if she dies.
うん、初音ちゃんは僕が守るよ。
Yeah, I'll protect you, Hatsune.
お、もやしっこの面目役所ですね。よかったね、初音ちゃん。
Hold on a second. Sorry. Wow, you're really bolstering your reputation today, Glasses Boy. Oh, sorry, Wimpy Boy. Isn't that great, Hatsune?
はいです。よろしくなのです、みつる。
Yeah. Looking forward to working with you, Mitsuru.
うわ、初音ちゃんに名前で呼ばれるなんて感動だよ。
I'm so moved. Hatsune said my name.
勝手にやってるわ。
Whoever the fuck you want.
なんですか、黒川さん。もしかして羨ましいんですか？
Who? Are you jealous, Kurokawa, perhaps?
何ざけたこと言ってんだってね。
What kind of dumbass shit you saying?
ねえ、黒川さん。
Hey, Kurokawa?
なんだよ。
What?
さっきは私のこと助けてくれて本当にありがとうございました。
Thank you so much for saving me earlier.
あ？何よ急に。
Well, where'd this come from?
だって私今まで一度も黒川さんにお礼を言ってなかったから。
Well, I mean, I haven't thanked you up until now, so...
てめえ、どこまでめでたい頭してやがんだ。てめえは俺が正義の味方か何かとでも思ってんのかよ。
Just how far up in the cloud is your fucking head? You think me as some kind of hero or something?
はい、思ってます。
Yes, I do. You little...
だって黒川さんはなんだかんだ言ってもいっつも私のことを助けてくれるじゃないですか。
Because no matter what you say, you're always saving me, aren't you?
メイドさんに襲われた時だって途中ではぐれちゃいましたけど、最初は私の腕を掴んでいてくれたじゃないですか。
You got split up when that maid attacked us, but at the beginning you grabbed my arm, didn't you?
それに最初に出会った時だって。
And when we first met...
やめろバカ、クソくだらねえこと言ってんじゃねえ。
Stop it, dumbass. Quit saying all this stupid shit.
てめえは俺の単なる奴隷だろうが、今は利用価値があるから生かしてやってんだ。うぬぼれんのも大概にしろ。
You're nothing more than my slave. I'm only letting you live because you have value to me now. Don't get full of yourself. Kurokawa glared at Yui. Just then, Daisuke, who was supposed to be unconscious, got up and quickly ran out of the cabin. You son of a bitch! Kurokawa roared and lifted the gun in his hand. The gun was pointed straight at Daisuke's back. Bloodshot eyes and a black luster. Kurokawa, don't! Yui felt a chill run down her spine, and she quickly grabbed Kurokawa's hand. Right after that, the gun fired. The bullet missed Daisuke. He wasted no time running into the woods. God damn it! You fucking bitch! Why'd you get in my way? What are you saying, Kurokawa? If he shot that guy, he could have died, right? Why do you always resort to violence whenever the blood gets to your head? Do you want to become a killer? I don't want to see you like that. Oh, really? Then I don't need you anymore. Huh? Kurokawa pointed the gun at Yui's forehead. This has happened before. When she'd promised to become Kurokawa's slave, he indeed pointed the gun at her just like this. But things were different now. She hadn't been scared at all back then. But now she was scared. Why? Why am I so scared of Kurokawa? Don't tell me that Kurokawa is really trying to kill me? The moment she thought that, Mitsuru and the others spoke up.
Kurokawa-kun, ochitsukou yo.
Calm down, Kurokawa. He's right. Don't shoot your teammate. Kurokawa clicked his tongue and lowered the gun. He walked away without looking at Yui. Yui stared blankly at his back. She couldn't stop herself from trembling. Fear had seeped into her bones. It was then, for the first time, that Yui realized that something within her had changed. Alright, that's it for today, so yeah. A lot of partnerships being broken, being reforged with other people, then broken again. Things are... well, no one's died yet, at least. I guess that's the best you can say, but things are pretty chaotic. That's for sure. A lot of powder kegs here. That's no doubt about that. We'll have to look into that next time, though. So until then, I'll see you all later.